Hey there, I'm Lee Shui Kin, the psychology editor at Sally Books. In today's episode, I'm not only going to recommend 7 books to you, but I'll also give a little plug for Sally Books' recent giveaway event. Please be sure to listen. And finally, this week we're heading into the new year. Before we look ahead to the new year, I got to ask you a little tough question. Did you finish your 2018 New Year's resolutions? If all your plans got derailed by changes, hey, you're not alone. A survey from Britain found that 88% of folks who make New Year's resolutions fail. And get this, 28% quit after only 1 week. Year after year, they set plans and poof, they fall apart. This week, I'm recommending 7 books that'll not only help you set practical New Year's resolutions, but also boost you step by step in 2019. On Monday, I'll introduce a book called Making Good Decisions, since, most people's New Year's plans don't stick. A big reason is when we're setting plans, we tend to be too idealistic or overly confident. Like, yeah, I got this. When we're deciding what to do and what to skip, what's really influencing us? And how can we make choices that actually make sense? Making good decisions, this book has the answers. Once you've got a solid plan, the next step is to stick to it firmly. You know the saying, habits become second nature? If you can turn things like running, quitting smoking, or listening to Sally Books daily into a habit, it won't feel like a chore. But how do habits really work? On Tuesday, I'll bring you the power of habit. It'll start with how habits form and help you build good ones all around. After we've covered how to plan smart and cultivate habits, we're moving on to some more hands-on techniques. On Wednesday, the book is Reliable by a top management consultant. He'll teach you the essential skills for the workplace. Ever felt like this? A workplace movie is swamped all day, no time for a sip of water, burning the midnight oil and weekends, but the boss still has 100 gripes. Then look at the workplace pros. They're cool and collected every day, breeze through tasks like it's nothing, and everything about them screams reliable. So where exactly is the difference between a workplace newbie and a veteran? When you're new to the workplace, what preparations should you make to smoothly become someone reliable in your colleagues' eyes? Stay tuned. Wednesday's reliable. However, to become a workplace expert, good basic skills are just a foundation. In the workplace, it's not that the one who works the hardest or best gets the top rewards. Some people seem less diligent than you, their core work not as outstanding, yet they snag more and better resources. In the end, they come out ahead, and even if your performance rocks, every time the higher-ups clash, it's you, the diligent little worker, who gets the short end. Where's the problem? Thursday's book, Power, will tell you that gaining power is an essential workplace skill. Without it, you'll struggle to succeed. Of course, this book isn't about twisted morals or teaching you palace intrigue tactics. The author of this book is Jeffrey Peffer, a professor of organizational behavior at Stanford University. He found that many people sneer at the idea of striving for power, but the reality is, if we don't dive into the power game, we'll just end up as pawns in others' power plays. On Friday, we'll chat about the power of speech. A killer speech can boost your career and even turn your life around. But many folks don't know how to speak in front of others. They either babble nervously or just read off a script. The power of speech. The author of this book is Chris Anderson, the famous founder of TED Talks. Big names like Bill Gates and Nobel winner Daniel Kahneman have gotten speech coaching from him. In this book, Anderson teaches you how to conquer speech fear and connect with your audience to make your ideas stick. And on Saturday, we'll explore how to communicate. In today's world, everyone needs lifelong learning skills. Many working folks want to recharge themselves after hours. But post-work time often feels like there's never enough. Plus, Distractions are everywhere, and learning efficiency tanks. So, how can we learn most effectively? How to learn. This book will show you how to quickly grasp a book's key points, how to ask yourself the right questions to efficiently grasp the core of learning materials. And you'll also learn how to reorganize and summarize what you've learned to truly understand and remember it. Sunday's emotional first aid could be called everyone's essential psychological first aid kit for home, travel, work, and relationships. Whether you're laid back or ambitious, at home or at work, everyone inevitably feels down, sad, angry, or even has an emotional meltdown. And these negative emotions aren't severe enough to warrant seeing a therapist, but just enduring them can be really uncomfortable. That's when we need some emergency methods to control our emotions. First aid focuses on introducing ways to handle common emotions, like what to do when you're rejected, what to do when you feel lonely, guilty, or lose someone important. Hope this book helps you out. Finally, the operations gal asked me to remind you of two things. First, don't miss out the ongoing activities in the circle. Sally Books' year-end giveaway event. We've recently launched a series of prize-winning topic discussions, including 7 soul-searching questions, like, do you want to go home after work? Is it wrong that I just don't feel like trying hard? The listener who leaves a comment under the relevant topic post and gets the most likes will receive a book from our Sally Books editorial team. And the link to this event is in the transcript section of this audio. After listening to this audio, remember to quickly click and rush into the circle to join in. The second thing is this week, you can chat with us about your New Year's wishes and plans in the topic calendar at the bottom right of the circle. We'll select standout comments to share with everyone in next week's editor's recommendations. Also, if you have any feedback or suggestions about our Sally Books program and the readings we've done, feel free to post in the circle. We read every word carefully. All right, that wraps up this episode's editor's recommendations. Next up is the Economics and Management Theme Week, where our EM editor Lee June will chat with you about entrepreneurship and other fun topics.